What's going on, guys? I'm Femi the Agent.
I'm Femi the Realtor.
SRT Life Shaq.
On another episode of Sneakers and Real Estate, two of the favorite things that I love to talk about.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try to jump right into it because we got an esteemed guest today. This guy's doing so many different things. Humbled, just so many big things that he's doing.
Yes,
Today we want to jump into, you guys know, like I said, big sneaker guy. You guys know I'm very big on sneakers. I love sneakers with detail. So these sneakers originally dropped back in 2006 and they re-released in 2021. They did a lot of different changes to the sneaker when they brought it back up. You have the clear foot on the front, which is really, really dope. They made it perforated this time so that the sneaker could last a lot longer. To me, I think there's a great sneaker to wear whenever you're going out of the country. Whenever you're trying to get through customs, they can see you ain't got nothing on you.
You ain't got nothing on you.
You ain't got nothing on you, so it lets them know that you really about that life. And the ostrich on the sneaker, to me, like I said, is really, really dope. Everything about this sneaker, to me, I think if you are a big sneaker guy, you definitely need these in your arsenal. Like I said, they did re-release in 2021. You can find them floating around. Great detail. If you're a guy that's big into sneakers and you're big into sneakers with detail, you definitely need a pair of these. They come with two pairs of laces. You got the red ones, and they also come with the tan ones. I personally love the red ones. I think, Shaq, you would love the red ones too.
I'm a red guy.
You're a red guy, right?
That sneaker is very detailed. Wow.
Yeah.
I put it like this: you gotta either have some very clean, fresh socks, or you gotta have a pedicure.
Definitely. Or you gotta have both. Right?
You gotta have both.
If you don't got both, you're gonna be out here looking crazy.
Looking crazy.
So you definitely need a pair of these. Great summertime shoe. Everything about this sneaker to me is a great sneaker. You definitely need a pair of these in your arsenal. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on these sneakers, but definitely the Atmos Air Force Ones. Actually, I'm sorry, not Atmos. The Clot Air Force Ones. I have so many pairs of sneakers, I forget what I have. But the Clot Air Force Ones, you definitely need a pair of these. I love everything that Clot is doing. They actually did a collaboration with the Jordan 5s, which I have, the low tops, which glow in the dark. So you need a pair of those. And like I said, all the detail on the sneaker, everything on the bottom, everything that the sneaker signifies. And if you're an Air Max guy, then you definitely need a pair of these in your life. We're gonna jump into the real estate, find out what's going on with the market with my son.
So the rates, for a 30-year, it's a little bit over 6.5. 15-year, a little bit under 5.5, and then for VA, it's around 6%. So still not a bad time to buy. It's always a good time to own everything for yourself. You don't want to be under somebody else's rules and someone else's stigma and judgment. So always a great time to buy, own everything for yourself, and start building some equity now. I know people don't look down the line towards they want everything so fast and right this second, but you start from somewhere. Even some of the programs now that they're doing, some rate buy downs. They're doing 3-year programs. You get, for the first year, you get 4%, second year, you get 5%, then the third year, you get 6%, and then you can gauge where the market is. So if you have a better rate than the market, you keep your rate. If not, then, you refinance and, it's built into 30 years. So, no rush. And, like I said, great time to buy always. And, yeah.
So real estate, interest rates went down? Because I believe they were close to 8%.
Yeah. They've been dropping a little bit, slightly
Really?
decreasing.
Okay, that's good for the homeowners that purchased a home within the last 2 months or so, because
exactly.
I know if you purchased a home like myself in the last 2 months, the interest rates were skyrocket.
Exactly.
So I guess we're all just waiting for it to get really, really low so we can refinance.
So
Right now, I wouldn't say it's the time to refinance, and correct me if I'm wrong, because it's going down. So you don't want to jump in and refinance now when you can get the lowest possible, correct?
You just watch it for now.
Yeah,
you
just gauge it.
Once you've gotten in, you watch it for the next couple of months and then see where it goes, and then at that point you can always refinance. I know off air we were talking. Before we jump into that, let me introduce my guy, my esteemed guest properly.
Absolutely.
So we got SRT Life Shaq.
Yes, sir.
The owner of Nick's Auto, professional detailing, luxury car rentals.
You name it, I do it.
He does everything, and just his hustle, his drive, his motivation, everything that I see that he's doing, you know, I respect. And any entrepreneur that you see that's out here doing their thing, you always want to try to showcase what they're doing and just try to bring it to the forefront. Even though he already has, like, I don't know, 100,000 followers, everybody already knows who he is anyway, but we want to try to bring it more into the forefront. We want to try to showcase, like we said, all the different entrepreneurs, everybody that looks like us, so you guys can see what they're doing. You can sort of tap into their world and, you know, just the motivation for everything that they're doing.
That's right.
You know, and going back to the real estate for a second, I know we were talking off the air, so, you know, just congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
On purchasing that, you know, that first crib.
Yeah.
You know, if we would have been chopping it up a few months ago, we definitely would have been trying to push the issue.
1,000% you would have did that deal.
So that we could have been the guys to do it for you. But,
absolutely.
you know, with what we were just talking about just now with the interest rates being where they are, because they are still going down, you know, what you do, like you said, you watch it for the next couple of months, and then at that point, you could always refinance. I think, you know, a lot of my audience I've told, when I bought my first house in 2002, the rates were actually 6%. And due to the fact that I didn't fit the typical mold of a typical buyer, they gave me 8.5%. Ooh. So I dealt with that rate for 6 months, and then I refinanced to 5.75.
Okay.
Which is what I was saying to you, a lot better.
Yeah.
Which is what you could also do. You know, you watch the rates for the next couple of months, see where they go, and then at that point you could always refinance and then lock yourself into something lower.
Something lower.
Yeah. So you could always do that.
Would you do that with the same bank, or do you change banks? How do you do that?
You would doing it with the same bank would be a lot cheaper. A lot as far as the closing costs that they're going to charge you is going to be a lot cheaper because you're staying with the bank that you're already with.
Got you.
So it'd make more sense. But, you know, you always still shop it around because just like any other business or anything that's going on out there, it's so competitive.
All competitive.
So you have so many different banks that are offering a lot of different programs. So they may have something, maybe, you know, an entrepreneurial program that they may want to offer you. Whatever time that, you know, you are looking to refinance.
Keep your options open, basically.
Keep your options open. Of course, you know, we'll talk about it off air, but, you know, we got a bunch of different people that we can put you in contact with. But
definitely,
when that time comes, you know, you shop it around and you see who's offering you the best interest rate and the lowest closing costs as far as the money that you'll be spending out of pocket.
Got you.
So you look at those different things and then you'll see whatever makes the most sense for you, and then you know that's what you'll go with. But for those that don't know Shaq, which who is Shaq, and, you know, what are some of the different things that you've been doing?
So check this out. So my name is SRT Life Shaq, and like I said, I've been in the car industry for a very long time. You know, detailing cars and just, you know, like really customizing cars and making them look really good. Right. As you can see, we got some big boy toys behind us. We got some heavyweights. We got a Skyline R34, something that's very rare. Very rare. Imported from Japan. From Japan, right? You know what I'm saying? We got the big boy Rolls Royce Cullinan. We got a Slingshot. Like, we got some toys.
We got some toys.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is a light day, folks.
Oh, it's a very light day.
Shaq, you know what he had here last week.
Yeah.
They had a lot of money in this building.
I think we had at least 4 or 5 million in this building last week, with all the cars that we had. Like, we had a lot of cars. Yeah, it was really crazy. You know, it was just nothing but just a bunch of entrepreneurs that got together and just wanted to, you know, spread some good energy among each other, and you know, share our connections, because you know, life is all about making connections. It's not about 100%. What you know. It's all about who you know, because 100%. I can get in some more doors by the people I know versus the things that I know in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you really got to stick together so you can grow together.
Of course. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of competing with each other, build together.
You guys hear that?
Instead of competing with each other, build together. So you guys can all win together.
We can all win together. We can all shine together, folks.
Yeah, like,
there's enough out here. There's enough bread out here. There's enough money, enough life.
Everybody.
For everybody.
I'm sure there's a lot of people selling sneakers, but I'm sure you're not worried about competition because, you know, you guys are like
sneakers are real estate.
Sneakers are real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the same thing with houses. Like, it's like all about just like sticking together, building together, and just like growing a big community together. You know what I'm saying? Staying 100%. Positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can reach more doors and more levels of success if you guys just
if you pull together and you put your head together, put your mind together.
You can definitely
do a lot more.
More about that.
And you said you've been detailing cars, and, you know, you've been in the car game for a long time.
Yeah, I've been in there 14 years.
14 years.
Yeah, I started this.
You started young.
I started very young. So I'm 29 years old. I'm under 30. You know, I have a mansion. I have a few cars. You know, I've done it all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning as I go. Right. But however, I started this 14 years ago. I was working at a car wash in Brooklyn. I'm actually from Brooklyn. I live in Long Island now. I'm from Brooklyn.
What part of Brooklyn?
I'm from the 90s. I grew up in the 90s.
Okay. I went to Tilden.
You went to Tilden. So I went to the school right next to it, which was in Tilden. You know, Tilden was the high school.
Right.
I went to Mega Evers, I believe that was. Mega Evers, which is right next to it.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm from the whole area. I'm from Flatbush, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was working at a car wash, you know, making a few bucks. It wasn't much. I was making $3 an hour. And, you know, like, it just was, you know, at the time, at the age, it was cool for me because I was really working for my tips.
But you were building your entrepreneurial skill. And
I was building.
That's what you was doing.
I was building. So, you know, I was networking, you know, getting to know clients and stuff like that so they can get to know my work skills. And, you know, I got fired from there. You know, I got fired because, you know, I was just doing way too much of a good job. And people say, how do you get fired from doing such a great job? Well, if you get, the way how I got fired was because I was doing too much of a good job with the bosses, and the owners didn't want that. They wanted to run like a car wash.
A car wash, right.
Quick, wipe it down, in and out. And I wanted to actually take my time and love and passion and give these cars the, you know, the love that they need.
But that's how you keep them coming back, right?
That's how you keep them coming back. And that's how I was making my tips. But these guys, they seen something that was the opposite.
They didn't see your vision.
They didn't see my vision. They was like, yo, we got to let you go. You know, this is not working out for us. We got to do what's best for us. And it was nothing about me. It was all about for them, which is, hey.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. If it works, if it doesn't work for you, okay.
Right.
However, that actually made me who I am today. Getting fired from a job. People think that, oh, it's such a bad thing. Sometimes it's not a bad thing.
There's a lesson in everything.
It's a lesson in everything, because if you don't get released from that pigeon coop, you will never be able to fly.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get kicked off the pigeon coop, the pigeon coop that's in the tree,
100%.
so that you can learn how to fly up.
100%.
You don't want to hit that ground. So basically what I did was I became an entrepreneur. I started up my own business, and that made me stronger in who I am today.
Right after you got fired from the car wash?
Right after I got fired, you know, I was, thankfully, you know, I was so smart. My parents always taught me to save, not spend.
Right.
You know, save. There's going to be the time to spend.
Right.
At that time when I was working, it was the time to save.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're building and growing, you have to save so that you can, you know, really build something.
Right.
And like today, it's raining. You got to be prepared for a rainy day.
Rainy day.
You got to be prepared for that.
100%.
So my rainy day came, and luckily I had a few funds saved up from, you know, working. I was able to buy a little van, you know, at a budget, and I started off with mobile detailing, going to house and detailing people's cars.
Nice.
So I got so known with that. I got pretty big on social media. At that time, there wasn't many social
media.
There was social media, but there weren't that many mobile detailing vans going around.
Right.
So, you know, I set the trend with that.
You were doing something unique.
I was doing something unique that people were like admiring. Like, I was making it convenient for you. Like, if you're at work, you're in your office space, and you don't have time to leave to go get the car wash, I was that guy that'll come and make the convenience better for you.
Very smart.
You know, there's a lot of busy people out there that work a lot, maybe work from home, that can't leave, you know.
You got crazy schedules. You can't really move
and they have
around.
no time to go sit at a car wash. I was that guy that came to you and made it convenient for you.
Nice.
So moving forward, as I did that, I got bigger and bigger with the business. I got known out there, and I decided to open up a shop because things were getting a little crazy. Customers were asking for more services that I couldn't provide just being mobile.
Right.
So I was like, why limit myself when I can expand?
Right.
Expanding meaning let me open up an actual location where people can come get the service done plus more.
Right.
There's some services that I can't do outside, like window tinting. You can't do that outside. It's dust flying in the air. You can't tint windows.
You can't tint windows outside.
Once you have an enclosed location,
right,
you can perform more services, which means you can make more income.
That's true.
So it's like, what ways can you generate more income in this world? You got to figure out for your business, how can you grow your business? How can you scale it more?
Right.
What I said was, you know what? These wonderful products that we're using on these cars, why don't I just start selling it to the community, to everybody? Because everybody was like, yo, what are you using on these cars to make them shine like this?
Right.
And I was like, it's our special touch.
Nice.
And I was like, you know what? Since my business name is called Nick's Professional Touch, I'm gonna come out with another business which called Nick's Professional Supplies, which we offer high-end detailing products, and we ship worldwide.
Nice.
So that got our brand even bigger. You know, it was like, how can you actually, you know, get income from around the world? Like, if you're already trapped, like you already, you know,
but you're doing stuff locally and you're known locally.
You're known locally. Now it's time to expand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to expand.
Right.
How can I get people in another state, around a different country, to know about the brand?
Right.
We got to start selling products. And these products got to be A1, where, you know, people are telling people, and it's just going worldwide. So we started bottling our products in-house, in-store.
Nice.
Bottling it all up, and, you know, showing videos of what these products can do.
What they can do, right.
What they can do. It went viral from one person sharing it to this person, that person, and then, like
always
I said,
the word of mouth.
Always the word of mouth. You know, it's like I said, when you got something good that you're promoting,
yes,
it really like catches the eye of many more people.
Nice.
So it's like, that's what we did. And then, you know, like in business too, I realized that people want to see the person that's actually behind the camera. Like,
of course.
I want to see who that person is. So I started getting in front of the camera more and realizing that people liked to see me more. So I just do whatever I see works, and I just stay on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a train. If that train is moving, you want to stay on that train so that it keep on going. That's the right field to go on.
Right.
Jump on it and keep on moving with the wave. Don't get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the one thing that I know about you guys that are younger than me,
Right.
I see that you guys move around and you guys are always thinking like 3 steps ahead.
I have
10 steps
to,
ahead.
because just like BMW, Mercedes, all these car companies, these car brands, like they generate so many different models and makes, and it's like once you get into one, another one jumps. It's
true.
like, you know what, I gotta jump to the new one because you don't want to get left behind.
Right.
You don't want to get left behind. Like
Right.
that's the worst, getting left behind. So you gotta always think, and like you said, think 2 steps, 3 steps ahead,
Right.
so that you're already ahead of everybody.
Right.
And that's what I'm always about. Like I'm always like brainstorming, like, yo, what could I do next? What video can we do next that's gonna catch all the eyes?
Nice.
As this video will, because we got the props in the background.
We got the props. We got,
you know what I'm saying? So
people love the props.
people love to see cars, you know what I'm saying? They love to see, great people, even sneakers. Like
Right.
people love to see it. So it's like, everyone's gonna be tuned in to this because it's like, yo, like we're, a big thing.
Right.
And to all my entrepreneurs that are out there, if you have something going on, don't give up. Do not give up. Business takes time to grow. It takes time to grow. It doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like success takes time.
100%.
And if it was just that easy,
Everybody would do it.
Everyone would do it.
Right.
The whole world. But
Right.
you got to be built in your heart to do this. Like you got to have the mindset to say, you know what? I'm gonna take it to the next level, and I'm gonna definitely elevate and make it where I want to make it.
100%.
Like you got to wake up and say that to yourself. Look in
Every
the mirror
single day.
every single day. Because if you think opposite, if you think about failing, I mean, that's the only thing that's gonna be on your mind. You got to say like, I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna become who I want to become. You see
And
all
I
these
think, like
people-
you said, once you keep that mindset, you got that mindset all the time.
Yes, once you keep that mindset, you have it. Oh, like I wake up winning every day.
Nice.
Every single day. There's never a day I don't think that I'm gonna make $1. There's never a day that I don't think I'm gonna make it today.
Nice.
Like I look, and first of all, I put God first every single day.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
I put God first every day because without Him, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have the things that I have.
Right.
So I'm very
makes
grateful,
all
very
things
thankful.
possible. Yes.
Yes, I'm very grateful, very thankful, and I'm very blessed.
Yes.
And I believe everybody could be in the same situation if you just put God first. You
Right.
can actually really have anything you have.
Right.
You know, like a lot of people tend to go to God when you need something. Thank Him every day.
I
for
think
the
that's
blessings.
always the easy thing
It's
to
always
do.
the easy thing. Like thank Him every day when these blessings are just coming and coming. And you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and do things from the heart. Don't give to people to expect to receive things back.
Right.
Do it from the heart, and that's the person I am. I'm always a giving person because
Nice.
I don't expect anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't expect me if I give you if you break down with a flat tire, I don't expect you to have to pay me or like I'm truly going to help you get back on the road.
Just like you said, just the goodness of your heart, because
Goodness of my heart.
that's the person that you are.
That's the person
and
I
what
am.
what a lot of people don't understand is what you put out is what comes back to you,
Oh.
and also what you manifest is what comes back to you. So the type of energy that Shaq has
Yeah.
every single day, waking up with that winning attitude. Well, I mean, first of all, listen, any day above ground is always a fantastic day.
Thank God.
So once we have that, everything else is easy.
Everything's easy.
Talk about your first year of the business when you opened up this place. Some of your wins and some of your losses.
So check
Because
this out.
everybody thinks with social media that every day everybody's winning and there's no failures.
Nah, see, the thing is, everyone, like you said, everyone sees the good, but they don't see the bad because
Right.
maybe the bad is not shown all the time. We always show the good.
And it's not sexy.
It's not sexy.
Right.
So it's like, the thing is, the reason why most people don't show the bad is because people are actually sitting there waiting for the bad to happen to you so they can be like, see, look at that happen.
Right.
So that's why we mostly always show the good.
The good,
Because we want to show people that, listen, out of something bad that's happening, there's always better days and better things to come. The rain
100%.
it doesn't rain forever. The sun always going to shine on you.
It's true.
Like there's always going to be a sunshine on you. So check this out. In the beginning of starting, the hardest thing is really finding yourself and figuring out how you really want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in a learning process. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like learning to grow.
Well, we learning every day. Like
We
you
learn
said.
it every day. Like if you think that you're in your mindset that you know it all every single day, that you know everything, you have no room for growing.
For growth,
Because
that's
you're
true.
just in your mind is closed. And you think that I know everything. I don't
know
need to know.
everything. Right.
I'm always willing to learn from anybody, younger or older.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's something that can be taught that I didn't know. We don't all know it all, but we're here to learn it all.
100%.
As much as we can.
Right.
So starting a business need a lot of advertisement. Because yes, you can invest with all this stuff. Like you can have the nice lights, the nice floors, the nice paint, the cars. You can have all that stuff. But however, what's going to bring the people in to see all that stuff?
Right.
You got to know how to promote yourself. You got to know how to promote your brand. You got to
Right.
know how to promote your business. You have to, because if you have all this nice stuff and it's just here, like, all right, cool, we're all here, but
and nobody knows anything.
Nobody knows anything. Like, how am I going to bring people in? So when I first started this business, thank God, like I've made some money from the mobile detail, and I was able to buy a few cars.
Right.
What I was doing was parking my cars outside the business and drawing people to come in.
Nice.
That's what I do.
Smart.
Make it catch your eye. You got to put a few exotic cars in front of a location. It just catches your eye, like, oh, what they do there?
What are they doing there?
What are they doing there? Let me stop. It may turn off a few people, but they may say, oh, I have a Toyota, or I have a Honda. I don't think I can go there because they have Rolls Royce and Lamborghini outside.
But people need to understand that this is here for everybody.
For everybody.
It doesn't matter what kind of car that you have.
It don't matter what kind of car.
Draw the masses.
It draws the eye.
Yes.
Because if I parked a bunch of Hondas and regular basic cars in front, it wouldn't even draw your eye like that.
That's true.
So I use the bright, exotic cars to bring the people in. And then once they come in, we also tell them, like, listen, we cater to everybody. We don't discriminate on what color car you got, what kind of car. We're here to fix your car and make it look really good. Whatever you need. We're here to make you look good and make you feel good about coming here.
Nice.
So I'm just a person that I just perform a really great service. And to me, in a business, the most important thing, and I want everybody to listen to this, communication is the most important thing in a business. Keep your customers well communicated of what's going on.
Right.
What's happening. Don't tell them that their car is going to be ready at 3 o'clock when it's ready. You know in your mind it was really going to be ready at 8 o'clock.
Right.
How about you say this? Hey, your car will be ready at 8 o'clock, and surprise them with, hey, it's ready at 5 o'clock. People like that versus you changing it up and saying, oh, I'm running late.
Under promise, over deliver, folks.
Under promise,
not the other way around.
Over deliver. Don't do it the other way around. If you want to be successful in business, stay communicated with the customers. They feel a lot better.
Right.
Oh, give them a courtesy call. Hey, we're going to be finishing up in about 30 minutes. Hey, we're running a little behind. Customers love communication because the first thing they're going to ask you is, why didn't you tell me?
Right.
And it was so easy for you to pick up a phone, call them real quick and say, hey, this is what's going on. 2 seconds so that you save yourself. And also in business, we're all working for that great review. Google reviews. I get a lot of customers that don't follow me on social media, and I ask them, hey, how did you find out about us? We Googled detailing or car customization,
right.
And
you popped up.
We popped up. But not only did we pop up, they also say, hey, we check out the reviews.
Because everybody checks out the reviews.
Everybody. When you go to a new restaurant
it's true.
for the first time, do you just go or do you let me look at the reviews, let me look at the pictures, let me see what it's all about first.
It's true.
You do your research. So a lot of people are out here, older people, younger people, that don't have social media, that don't have Instagram to really see who you are and what you're doing. They need another source to find out about the business, about you before they attend.
And verify that you're legitimate.
Verify that you're legit. Exactly. Everybody wants clarification and verification to make sure that you're legit.
Right.
Just like Instagram. Instagram verifies people with blue checks on Instagram to make sure that this is that person's page. Boom.
Right.
You can trust them.
Right.
Same thing with business. You got to be verified. You got to be on Google. People got to be able to find you, your location. Like all that takes place. But there's always more good in businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to grow, you get to meet a lot of people. And the car industry is a lot. The car industry is very big.
Yes.
So is the sneaker industry.
Yes.
It's very
sneaker,
big.
real estate, everything that we're doing.
It's all big. So it's like, don't get left behind. Join the wave.
Yes.
Like get in there and join because like everybody's out here moving. You don't want to get left like you want to move with the you want to move with the crew.
How were you when you were talking about with advertising your first year when you were working here? Because social media, like you said, wasn't big back then.
It wasn't.
I mean, you had a following.
I had a following. So, hey, like advertising, there was just like I said, parking cars in front, word of mouth, even if you got to give a 5% off discount to a customer to say, hey, can you post us on your page, on your story, tag us, do it.
Right.
I'd rather lose some money to gain more. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta give,
you're playing the long game, which
I'm playing the long game, exactly. Like I'm down for giving customers discounts, sales, and stuff like that. Keeps them coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People love to know that they can save. People wait till Black Friday to go crazy and shop.
That's true.
I give sales every week because I want people to be able to shop comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep it, spontaneous. Like, oh, I wonder what Nick's is doing next. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got sale on buy one product, get the next one free. That people like things like that. They love free.
Everybody loves free.
Everybody. So it's like if it catches their attention, stay on it. And like I said, I always figure out new ways to like just come up with something. And also like a lot of like professional photographers and professional pictures and videos actually work with a business too.
Yeah.
Because people take you serious when you take your business serious. So when they see
true.
like a clear, clean
You guys
video,
hear that?
when you see like a clear, clean video, they pay attention more to it versus something that's not really like edited too well and not too like, really like taken, really like care of. You know what I'm saying? People like you, when you take yourself serious, they take you
Well,
serious.
like you said, whatever business that you're in, you got to take yourself seriously. You're putting it out there to the general public. You want people to spend money with you. You want people to do business with you. It's like you have to. If you're not taking yourself seriously, why would anybody else?
Why would anybody? They got to see the best quality as possible in you. Like they have to see the best as much as possible. So it's like I always tell everybody, like, yo, listen, if you start something, you might start it off as a hustle, but eventually you have to turn that hustle into a business.
Right.
Everyone wants to start as a hustle, quick money, Yes, cool. But eventually you have to grow out of that and start an actual business. Get an
Especially
LLC.
if you're looking, like you said, if you are looking to turn it into a business, you have to
because it's like, here's the thing, and same thing with you in real estate. Like, you got to be able to get a LLC. You got to be able to get your business, recognized out there, and like, business accounts and stuff like that. Because when you go to buy something, yeah, you might have a bunch of cash, but you want to always use your credit as well too. And the only way these banks
don't respect street credit, folks.
They don't respect street credit. I used to think that in my mind, cash is king, cash is king. But when you went to go get a car, let's say you're going to go sit down and get a car.
Especially these types of cars.
Banks want to know that they can trust you, because how the hell are we going to give you a loan and we don't know if we can get it back?
I don't know if you're going
to I don't know if you're going to give it back to me. So what kind of history that you got showing that you actually paid something off, or you have that you're paying off?
Right.
And I tell everybody, listen, first of all, register your business, get an LLC, get a bank account, show that money transactions. So that when you go to get something, they see that you got constant, money coming in. You got visual,
money coming in.
Right. You can't go in there with cash and say, I made $100,000 last year. Where's the proof?
It means absolutely nothing.
It means absolutely nothing. So in a business, make sure you're running your business as a business. If you want to be super successful, you have to turn your hustle into a business.
Yeah.
You have to turn your hustle into a business. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really want to get nice things, like, hey, there might be $1 million mansion that you want to go get. Do you have $1 million in cash? Or, if you do, like, why would you want to take all that cash and just throw it when you can, build your credit up more?
Put some money down.
Put some money down, and you have now you have more room to even get furniture
and do more things.
Right. Cash is not always king. Maybe for certain situations, but in the world 2023,
we're living in now,
I think credit runs over that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it runs over that now. So it's like you got to be a smart businessman.
Especially when you like you said, when you own a certain cars. I just got the my new Range Rover.
Got that new Range Rover.
Thanks, man. When I went to go get it, I know a couple of rappers that try to go get the same car.
They couldn't.
And they're trying to go in there with cash. Nah. The guy told them, cash means nothing.
It means nothing.
If you have no credit, you can't get this car. It doesn't matter who you are.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Credit runs circles around cash all day. Your connections is everything in life, because it's just like you just never know what you're going to need.
It's true.
You got to have contacts in your phone. So you can say, I got this problem, let me call this person, boom. Or you have an issue, you need something, I got the right person for you.
Right.
Like, you always want to have connections.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So who's Nick?
So a lot of people don't know, but
I have to ask, because I'm like,
yeah, my name is Shaq. Nick is actually my son.
Ah, okay.
So I named my business after my son, which a lot of people don't know. Like I said, I want when he grows up, he already has something established.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's called generational wealth.
Yes.
Setting the future up for your kids, for your children. Make sure they have something to look forward to.
Right.
Don't just be out there, taking care of yourself. And you have a little one looking up to you.
Right.
You got to make sure that you actually show that little one that, listen, I'm establishing and I'm building this brand for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I'm building this brand for you. So everything that I'm doing now, it's not for me. I'm already okay. It's for my son.
Right.
I want him to see that daddy worked very hard for you to have these nice things. Because I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you anything. You got to work for it.
You got to work for it.
You got to work for it. I'm not giving you anything because nothing was given to me.
Right.
And I just don't feel like the world should just be given away like so easily. We got to show these children that you have to actually work hard to really get something.
Right.
Don't go out.
What's your background?
I'm Trinidadian and Grenadian. My dad is Trinidadian. My mom is Grenadian.
Okay.
So I'm a mix. I'm in the Caribbean as well too.
Okay. Yeah. I'm from Nigeria. So it's the same.
So growing up with Caribbean parents, and it might be different for other races as well too. I'm not too sure. I can only speak on my behalf of growing up.
Right.
They didn't give me anything. I wanted sneakers. We're not buying you $100 sneakers.
Nigeria, the same thing.
No, you got to work for that.
You got to go work. That's how I've been working since I was 12. So.
And same here. I've been working for so long. I used to go with my dad. He had a newspaper route.
I used to be a paperboy.
Me too. I was delivering newspapers too. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you guys hear this?
I was delivering newspapers as well too. Like,
we've been out here.
We've been out here. Like, I've been at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been doing it. Where were you at? Where were you doing it at?
Actually, in Coney Island, when I lived in Coney Island, because I'm born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might have had the same paper route.
We might have the same route.
We might have bumped
Yeah.
into each other.
But hold up. Quick question. Where was the depot at? Because I'm a little like, because we might have really had the same like depot and people, like we might have like really been knowing like each other for a long time and not even realizing like.
Not even realizing.
Walking
It's such a small world anyway.
Walking past each other every day and not even.
Yeah.
even
We're
know,
past each other every day and you don't even know. That's so crazy. Like this is what I really used to do with my dad. Like he had a newspaper route and I was waking up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with him to go do it. But my dad was just showing me like, listen, I'm really out here working hard.
And what it takes
to become.
Not just preaching it, folks. He was actually living it and seeing it every single day.
Every single day, like I was like really living that lifestyle of like, not that I had to, but I wanted to.
Right.
Because I seen how far it got my dad and I was like, yo, listen, like I want to be you one day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I had a dad to look up to and say, listen, I want to do what you're doing. And I started doing the same thing. Obviously I grew out of it and started doing my own thing. But
Doing something
however,
bigger,
it
right.
helped me mindset because it's like, yo, you got to really get up and go do it.
Right.
Get up and go do it. Nothing, and I mean nothing in this world
Nothing.
comes to you just here.
We got to
Nothing.
get out there and we got to go get it, folks. And that's what we've been doing. That's what Shaq has been doing. For everybody that follows him, you see the things that he's doing. He just continues to grow and grow, and he's just taking things to a whole nother level.
Yeah, whole
So
nother
for you,
level.
what's the 5-year plan for Shaq? What's next for you?
Meaning, what's in my future?
Yeah.
Obviously, to grow and get more businesses. Also, guys, you guys might not know, but I'm going to let you guys know. I'm actually opening up a store very, very soon. We also have a exotic rose business called the Lavish Rose. So what is that? Now,
Lavish Rose, nice.
It's preserved roses that are already grown, and you don't have to water them. You don't need any kind of maintenance, any kind of care. You don't have to water them. They don't need any sunlight. They're
My
beautiful.
wife would love that.
Oh my God, Valentine's Day is coming.
You already got it.
Valentine's Day is coming, so
Sign me up.
the females, the moms, the sisters, the daughters, they all love roses.
Right.
And I'm the type of guy that I don't want the love to die. So I created and I came out with a rose that doesn't die. It lasts 2 to 3 years preserved.
Nice.
And like I said, the business is called the Lavish Rose. So
Nice.
my what I'm working on right now, and I can't even talk about for the future, I'm working on it right now.
Right now.
And I know it's gonna be big for the future. Working on getting up a store because we just started the business last year and it did pretty good. We
Nice.
had a shipment of roses and they all sold out on one day.
Nice.
And that was Valentine's Day.
That's
So
dope.
I'm getting prepared right now for the February 14th. So
Nice.
we're working on getting a store location and just getting these decorated and just getting the name brand out there.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be the next biggest thing and I'm always like looking forward to more.
The next best
I'm
thing.
never comfortable in just saying, all right, I've done it all, that's it.
Well, when you come from the West India, where you got West Indian background, and we don't get comfortable.
We don't get
sit around
comfortable.
very
We
long.
want more. Like you got a Range Rover. You could be like, oh, I'm good now. Like I'm sure you want maybe the 2030 Range Rover that's coming out. Like you want to have the best. And like
And I love 7 Series too.
You
so
like
I love-
big boy cars. You like the big boy
I
cars.
like the big boy car. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You like the big boy cars. So I always tell
That's what
everybody.
we hustle for. I mean, you hustle to have a specific lifestyle, to live a certain way. You got to get out there. You got to get it.
And let me just tell you something, because a lot of people may look at us having these jewelry or nice cars and just think in their mind that we're just showing off. Everything that I have opened up a new door. Everything
attention,
that I
folks.
have opened up a new door. Whether it's the cars, whether it's my watch, it's a conversation starter.
Yes.
To say, what do you do? Who are you? That's when I can
Promote yourself.
promote myself. This is what I do, what we do with cars. I got a lot of cars, but each and every car caters to a different crowd of people.
Even your name is a conversation starter.
Even my name is a conversation.
I saw one of your videos where they were talking to you about the name.
Even my name is a conversation because it's
everything's a
like,
conversation
yo, like, what are you? Who are you? Are you a rapper? Are you this? Are you that? No, I'm an entrepreneur. I love cars.
Right.
You see this car right here? It's a JDM R34 car. A lot of kids that growing up my age, we watched the movie Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious. Paul Walker had this car. This is the Paul Walker Blue. He had this car. So it's like, I'm going to get a car that I know it's going to start a conversation. It's going to build the brand even more.
Right.
So in business, don't just think that you're just there to just be, regular. Get something that's going to bring eyes and more attention to the brand.
Right.
So that people can be attracted to the brand.
So you can scale up too.
You can scale up. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what anybody has to say. Do what's best for you and your heart.
Stay on your time and
Because
and
at the
continue
end
to
of the
do
day,
what's best for you.
Exactly. Do what's best for you. At the end of the day, nobody out there is paying the bills for you. You got to figure out a
Did I
way.
say that?
You got to figure out a way. So if you got to get a brand new Lamborghini, if you got to do something, I don't want to just say Lamborghini. If you got to get the brand new Hellcat Charger, whatever it is, just so that you get your name out there, wrap it, put the brand name on it, park it in front of your business, whatever it takes, do it.
Right.
Because you can only, there's two ways. You can only win or lose.
You guys want to be winners or you want to be losers?
Which one you want to be?
Right.
I mean, you going to win with us or you going to watch us win?
Are you going to watch us win?
You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to win either way.
We're going to win regardless.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are go-getters.
Right.
And we don't give up. And I don't think that anybody should give up. You know, I'm really big on helping and mentoring people grow. That's what I do now. I do a lot of mentoring courses because there's a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot of detailers that want to be in the position that I am.
Right.
And I want to show them that it's very possible and very easy.
Right.
You just got to be dedicated and you got to be consistent with it.
And you can't be lazy, folks. Don't think
absolutely
that.
not.
Don't watch social media and think that you sprinkle something on it and instant gratification. That's not how it
It
works.
doesn't work like that. That's a fairy tale.
Overnight success that I know is at least 10 years in the making, folks. Every single one of them.
And you know it's crazy? Like, I just feel like waking up every day like, yo, I really don't have it. Because I really, like, truly, and I'm not going to bullshit anybody, I really don't have a day off. I work 7 days a week. What if I do take a day off from the shop? I'm still working on my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, and I can't complain because I asked for this lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to go work for someone where I can just I can get vacations. No, but you're limited to how much
Work out
money you can
somebody's
make.
dream.
No, you're building somebody's dream. Exactly. Build your own dream. You know what I'm saying?
And you're very passionate about what you do. I think when you're working, with something that you're very passionate about,
it's better.
it doesn't really feel like work.
No, I love what I do.
Right. Once you love what you do, folks,
It never feels like work.
it never feels like work.
Once you have a passion for something you honestly, truly love, it's never work. You're doing something you love to do.
Right.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
the money is a reward, folks.
The money will always come.
Right.
The money's always going to come. So do things from your heart. Do it from your heart. Because
The money is always going to
the
come,
money's
folks.
always going to come. If you're just out there being greedy and just being stingy and not sharing, hey, I can't tell you what's going to happen next, but I know you'll get a lot better outcome.
And a lot further.
A lot further when you're giving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be good to people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, like, how many years did it really take for you to like pick up, or like, did you know that you're like at that next level?
Hey, listen, how many years did it take to pick up and get where I'm at? I'd say the whole 14 years I've been in the business, I've been in the game. Because it's crazy because I'm not exactly where I want to be. I'm still on the road there.
You're still working?
I'm still working.
Still a work in
I still
progress.
have big goals and big dreams to really take something really far.
Nice.
And I'd say this to everybody, don't give up on your dreams. Wake up every day and say, I'm going to be that person that I want to become. Don't ever give up on your dreams. There's going to be people that's going to talk you out of it, but just try to not.
Friends and family.
Friends and family. There's going to be people, friends and family, and they're gonna predict their bad negative on your goals, on you. Don't allow that. Don't allow it to happen.
Just like you said.
Don't allow it to happen because it's very easy to get into someone's ear and just talk what you want them to hear, and it's for them to believe it or not.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow because not everybody has your vision. Not everybody can see what you can see.
Right.
So if you truly can see something for you, go, do it. Don't stop, don't wait. Don't think twice, go. Because you know what's gonna happen? Someone else is gonna jump in front of you, take that opportunity you had.
And run with it.
And run with it. And you're gonna say, damn, I should have did it.
And
You can't go back.
I think that's something to emphasize too, especially since you're saying you're 14 years in. I know everything going on now is like you got to be successful overnight, like everybody's
It doesn't
saying.
happen.
Yeah.
Like, people see all the nice things and they just think like, oh, let me just go start washing cars too. I'm gonna be successful like him. But do you truly love that?
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you love. Have a passion for it.
Have a passion.
You started with a vein. You started doing stuff 2, 3 in the morning.
2, 3 in the morning. This is all like growth. This is what growth gets you. You know what I'm saying? Have room to grow. Don't just sit around and just wait, because you'll be waiting a long time. You'll be sitting in that rocking chair, right, waiting. Because it's never gonna come.
That's true.
The people that's out there hungry and going to get it, those are lions, those are wolves.
Yeah.
They go after.
Yeah. You had a question for him? Because we're about to wrap up.
Yeah. My other question I wanted to know, are you gonna like go heavier into like rental, like the rental side of the business, like maybe opening like rentals like Florida or like
when you say
spots and stuff?
rentals, you mean like
Like a shop.
locations or
Yeah,
so
location.
like we're eventually working on franchising the business.
Okay.
So we're definitely working on that. As we just got a few more locations in New York.
Nice.
I'll let you guys know. But I'm definitely working on the franchising because there's a lot of people that want to be a part of the Knicks team, and I'm definitely down to grow.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, giving you your own store, label it as Knicks. It looks good for me and you.
Exactly.
The brand is out there. You have your own store.
Right.
So franchising, yes, that's definitely in the works.
Nice. Where can people reach you? Follow this man. He's doing a lot of big things. Like I said, I always want to showcase
course.
entrepreneurs, people that look like me, that's doing big things.
Absolutely.
And we just want to try to showcase them.
Listen, my
Where can people reach
Instagram
you?
name is SRT Life Shaq. Hey, we're in Long Island, New York, 825 Nassau Road. You can come visit us anytime. You want to get your cars detailed and looking this nice? Come anytime. No appointments needed. Come visit us. Let's go.
And he's taking care of my car. So you see, I'm here. This is my guy now. We're
Yes,
working on a few
sir.
other things. So
I appreciate you so much.
Every car that I have, I got to bring Shaq. He takes
gotta
care of
get
me. My son got he's working on some stuff too. And we definitely
We
going to
got
be
big
here.
things
So
coming, man. Listen, you guys, like I said, you either win with us or you just watch us win.
that's it. We're going to continue to do what we do. Anybody's looking to sell a house, 917-337-3727. You need to buy a house, same phone number. Follow Femi the Agent or
Femi the Realtor, and you can reach me at 516-662-6824.
and thanks guys for all the support. We're up.